Welcome to a weekend tidbit. I used to do what I'm getting ready to do today. I call it story time. I used to do story time all the time on my videos. And the reason I do story time is my kids said they heard all my stories before. So what I decided back some years ago, I would tell you guys, because you guys haven't heard them all. I got a good one for you today. And what brings us excuse me, damn allergies. What brings us to mind today is because every so often my puppy will grab little pieces of paper and try to eat it. Today's video is, you've heard of, I'm sorry teacher, I don't have my homework because the dog ate it. Well, my story today is, the dog ate my rent money. Today I bring you to what we call the football field. I like to come over here with Kitt and walk the baseball diamonds and do the payment walking. I am also here with my daughter Elizabeth. I am on my extended selfie stick, you know, the one that kind of looks like a shotgun barrel. This story takes place in either 1986 or 1987. At this time in my life, I just moved back from North Carolina because I had a girlfriend down there I broke up with. And my sister, I'm going to leave out names, said I could live with her until I get on my feet. Well, I picked up a job at a place called Gerson's Fish and Poultry. I worked there as a butcher because I had training in that field. I've had training in that field all my life. So, by me living with my sister and me working, I was expected to pay a little rent. One of the reasons I like to pick over here to walk of the morning times is because there's not many people here. Well, they're doing something to the baseball diamond. One of them I usually walk through, I don't know what. There's a couple of trucks over yonder that way. But anyway, I don't remember what I paid for rent. I was paying weekly. I think it was either $20 or $40. I think it might be close to, maybe it ain't even been 30. I don't remember the amount. Okay, I'm going to interrupt the story for now, but I do have another story about this one day. Maybe if I decide to tell it. Let's just say, yeah, it was quite interesting. It happened last week. Let's go on in here. And it had a happy ending. But we'll say that for another time. Ain't that right, Kitt? Because it has every bit to do with you. Well, anyway, I paid weekly, and my sister had two dogs. A smaller dog, and the larger dog was a Siberian Husky, full-blooded. Big, beautiful dog. The dog had two different color eyes, no joke. Well, this particular dog would eat anything. Anything and everything. You're kind of seeing where this is going, ain't you? Now, my sister always kept the dog outside as much as she could through the daytime until somebody, well, now the dog had his own little dog run, his own little dog pen. He was out of the weather when he was outside. Kitt, what are you doing? You know better than that. Don't pull me. Oh my Lord. But he was perfectly fine. And let's just say that particular day, I let him inside. Matter of fact, I was playing with him inside. And without thinking, I was always, okay, when I paid my rent once a week, I was told to put it on her dining room table in her dining room. And this little shiny thing she had on the table. So I did. Well, without thinking, I went ahead and went on my day. I think I might have went back to work. And the dog was still inside. By the way, I can say the dog's name. The dog's name was Sydney. Big, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I almost want to say Australian Shepherd. Listen to me. He was a big, beautiful dog. He was. But he eat anything. And sometimes I would say he was kind of, I don't want to say that. I was going to say not that smartical. All right, exit out. Oh. You see what you just did there? You got my head all twisted up. All right, let's head to the next baseball diamond. One of these days, I'm going to take a trip way over that way and walk up that way by the fence and go down the steps or the hill. That'll probably be next week. But anyway, That evening we got home and I asked my sister, I said, did you pick up the rent? She said, no, it was not there, Michael. Did you forget to do it? I said, no, I laid it there. I laid it there. Well, it was not there. And there was also some other things that was destroyed in the house. And she asked me, she's like, did you let Sydney in? I said, yeah, and I forgot to take them back outside. I said, oh, your dog ate your rent money, sis. And she looked at me, she's like, you still have to pay. All right, this isn't good. It's a piece of wood that has nails in it. That's bad. I'm gonna kick this over to the side. Yeah, and I'm gonna push it down where the nails are and kind of push this thing in the ground so nobody, I don't know what part it came off of, but just so nobody steps on it. You know that's for little kids, right? That's okay. You're a kid at heart. You can go ahead and play. It doesn't matter. My sister was right. I still had to pay that rent money. It doesn't matter her dog ate it or not, because at the time we did not know. So I forked out whatever it was. You know, I'm starting to think it was $30. I forked it out and I was like, I still think your dog ate the rent money. And Teresa, whoops, sorry. I shouldn't have said her name, but she said, well, if you want your money back, you have to wait till he has a poo. So the next day, he didn't have a poo for any time that night. The next day I was off and I followed that dog around everywhere he went and waiting for him to have a poo, waiting for that money to come back out. Well, he finally had a poo. Well, the money was not there. It was not there. And my daughter just told me, you are so loud. That's what Angie tells me too. I do speak loud because I'm afraid nobody's hearing me. So I barely hear myself sometimes. Well, the dog didn't have another poo until that evening, and yes, the money was there. So I did not know what to do with the money. I picked the money up, I think, I don't remember how I got it. Might have been with sticks, and I took it in the kitchen sink. It was actually no rips. No, nothing. It was whole, believe it or not. It came out whole. It came out exactly the way I had it folded when I gave it to my sister. Well, when I laid it on the table anyway. I washed it out with dishwashing liquid in the sink and cleaned it the best way I could, hung it up to dry, and yeah. Sad to say, I did spend it. Even though it's been inside my sister's dog's stomach for over a day. It was in there for over 24 hours. And you know, we were very thankful he was able to pass that out, because my sister was saying if he did eat it, it may be stuck up in there. Then I had to take my dog to the vet, and technically that would have been my fault too, because I let the dog in. Yes, and I forgot the dog was inside. Well, I ain't the first time I made that mistake, letting the dog in. I did it one other time, and her other dog kind of got pregnant. Yeah. I can laugh about it now, but at the time it wasn't that funny. My sister got really, really angry with me on that one. So there was a happy ending. The dog was able to pass it through. I got my money back after paying rent. I learned a valuable lesson. And quit leaving the dog inside when I wasn't supposed to, and just leaving. And especially since, you know, the dog will destroy anything he sees, and he did destroy some stuff. The dog had a thing going against wicker furniture. Any furniture made of wicker. He hated it. Now for today's video, for the thumbnail, I'm going to do something very stupid. I'm going to put money in Kitt's mouth and try to get a picture of it. Yes. And I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. Then as soon as I take the money out of his mouth, if he lets me, I'm going to give him a treat. So if I'm able to pull this off, you know now how I have to do that. I mean, I could look for a dog online that has money in his mouth, but more than likely it'd be a copy. You know, it'd be a copyright strike if I use that. So yeah, back years ago, the dog ate my rent money. Yeah, it ate my freaking rent money. And you know, the thing I learned out of this was, I did tell my sister, I was like, do I have to continue on putting it on the dining room table? Can I just pay it to you in person? So that's what we did from that day on. Well, back then I didn't see my sister a whole bunch because when I was working, she was not. When she was working, I was not. So the best way to do it was put it on the kitchen table or the dining room table. So guys, that's pretty much it. That's how the dog ate my rent money back many years ago. Now real quick, the dog, I want to tell you what happened to the dog. Now remember me telling you this dog was absolutely beautiful. The dog actually looked a little vicious too. Walking down the sidewalk, people will walk out of your way because the way Sid would walk, it would call him Sid a lot. His name was Sydney. He was like, "Arr!" But yet the friendliest dog you would ever meet. My dog, or my sister, paid a lot of money sending this dog to obedience school. I think that's what it was back then. This dog literally would used to jump up and get pictures off the wall. So she spent a lot of money that didn't do any darn good. And the dog ended up getting stolen one day. Yeah. One day we came home, the dog was gone. We didn't know if the dog broke free or what. A couple weeks later, we was walking through the upper neighborhood and we seen Sydney. Sydney knew who my sister and I was, came up, said hi to us, and went back playing with a little girl in the yard. He was on a chain. My sister says he's a lot more happier here. Yeah, this is kind of heart my sister had and still does. He's more happier with this family than he ever was with me. Let's walk on, Michael. And that's what happened to Sydney. Yeah. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I might bring another one out for, ooh, there's that wind. It's probably messing up the audio. Oh, what do you jump for, Kitt? But anyway, guys, if you like today's type of video, I might bring another one out for a weekend tidbit, because I got lots of stories to tell. Some good, some bad, some that make you leave a scratch in your head. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm headed to go have lunch with me wife, and then I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I'm sure I gotta find something to do. All right, thank you for watching. The video's not over with yet, y'all. I'm doing the editing, and I want to show you how I made the thumbnail. Yeah. So enjoy, and here you go. Okay, let me grab the dollar. Now listen, Kitt. This is not, sit down. It's not to eat. Oh my gosh, he's gonna think it's to eat. Hold on. Bite onto it. No, come here to me. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, we just want to get one shot for thumbnail. Okay, oh God, he's eating it. Oh God, he's eating it. Yeah, this was a good idea. I gotta get a thumbnail though. Sit down, Bubby. Okay, I gotta we'll get more light.
Alexa, main light 100%.
Okay. That might work. Okay. Just one, and you may have to move your arm. Actually, if your arm's in the thumbnail, your arm's in the thumbnail, right? Only take a second. Got it.
Okay.
No. Oh my God.
Need help? Here, I got some ice.
Now imagine him being the Siberian Husky, right?
Yeah, that would have been done quickly.
You see how quick they can eat the money?
Well, yeah.
Oh my God. I should give him a treat, Kitt. The ice doesn't work, we'll give him a treat.
You don't want the ice?
Okay, he wants the dollar now. What did we just, you know what we might have just done, right?
Yeah.
Every money he sees is going to eat. Now I just hope the thumbnail comes out. I'm sorry, Bubby. I'll get you a treat. That's what we had to go through to get the thumbnail, guys, just so you all know. Not easy. His poor dollar bill. No, honey. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.